Good morning, everyone. Our topic for today is Lesson 3-1, Multiply by multiples of 10, 100, and 1000. You will find this lesson on page 95 up to page 98 from your book. Here are the learning objectives for today's lesson. You're going to explain the procedures on how to multiply by 10, 100, and 1000 using mental math and place value strategy. Develop willingness to work collaboratively in groups, solve problems in multiplying 10, 100, and 1000 using mental math and place value strategy. Let's analyze this problem. Find the products for 3 multiplied by 4, 3 multiplied by 40, 3 multiplied by 400, and 3 multiplied by 4000. Solve these problems using any strategy you choose. So as you can see, if we're going to analyze Jaden's work, Jaden mentally breaks the problem down into basic facts and then multiply by 10, 100, and 1000. As you can see, 3 multiplied by 4 is equivalent to 12. So 3 multiplied by 40 is equivalent to 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 10 is equivalent to 12 multiplied by 10, which is 120. So 3 multiplied by 400, so 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 100 is equivalent to 12 multiplied by 100 is equivalent to 1200. 3 multiplied by 4000 is equivalent to 3 multiplied by 4 multiplied by 1000, and that is also equivalent to 12 multiplied by 1000, and that is equivalent to 12,000. But for Madison's work, Madison uses place value blocks to model each problem. Just like 3 multiplied by 4, 3 groups of 4. So this is the first group of 4, the second group of 4, and third group of 4. When you add all of this, that is equivalent to 12. The same thing, 3 multiplied by 40, 3 groups of 40. So this is 40, 40, and 40. That's why 120. Then 3 groups of 400, so 1, 2, 3, and 400. Second group of 400 and third group of 400. When you count, that is equivalent to 1200. Another, we have 3 multiplied by 4000. So each one is equivalent to 1000. So that is equivalent to 4000. So this is the first group. So another 4000 and then another 4000, and that is equivalent to 12,000. How can you multiply by multiples of 10, 100, and 1000? So we're going to calculate 3 multiplied by 50, 3 multiplied by 500, and 3 multiplied by 5000 using basic multiplication facts and properties of operations. Then calculate 6 multiplied by 50, 6 multiplied by 500, and 6 multiplied by 5000. So the associative property of multiplication states that you can change the grouping of the factors and the product stays the same. So how are we going to multiply that one? So if I'm going to multiply 3 multiplied by 50, 3 multiplied by 50, so I'm going to multiply 3 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 10. So 3 multiplied by 5 is 15, then 15 multiplied by 10, that is equivalent to 150. Or we're going to use the shortcut rule. If I'm going to multiply 3 multiplied by 50, I'll just simply multiply 3 multiplied by 5, and that is equivalent to 15. Then I will write 10 because 50 has 10, so that is equivalent to 150. Another example using the shortcut rule, 3 multiplied by 500. So I'll just simply multiply 3 multiplied by 5, which is 15. Then I have 2 zeros. I just simply add to the product. That's why the answer is 1500. Another example, 3 multiplied by 5000. So I'll just simply multiply 3 multiplied by 5, and that is 15. Then I have 3 zeros, so I'll just add the 3 zeros in the product. So the answer is 15,000. 6 multiplied by 50, 6 multiplied by 500, and 6 multiplied by 5000. So I'll just simply multiply 6 multiplied by 5, which is 30. Then 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. Then I have 1 0. That's why 6 multiplied by 50 is 300. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. Then I have 2 zeros. So the answer is 3000. 6 multiplied by 5 is 30. Then I have 3 zeros. The answer is 30,000. So when the product of the basic facts ends in 0, the product will have an extra 0. The extra 0 is part of the basic fact that you use. Use place value to calculate 5 multiplied by 50, 5 multiplied by 500, and 5 multiplied by 5,000. So 5 multiplied by 50 is 5 groups of 5 tenths, or 5 multiplied by 5 tenths. So 5 multiplied by 5 tenths is 25 tenths, or 250. So 5 multiplied by 500 is 5 groups of 500s, or 5 multiplied by 5 hundredths. 5 multiplied by 5 hundredths is 25 hundredths, or 2,500. 5 multiplied by 5,000 is 5 groups of 5,000s, or 5 multiplied by 5,000s. 5 multiplied by 5,000s is 25,000s, or 25 thousands. Let's answer the guided practice. Show how can you use the basic fact 5 multiplied by 8 equivalent to 40 to determine the product of 5 multiplied by 800. So the answer is 800 has 2 zeros, so you're going to write 2 zeros in the product of the basic fact. That's why 5 multiplied by 800 is equivalent to 4,000. Bob said 4 multiplied by 500 equals 200. Explain his error. So Bob didn't write the extra zeros in the product because supposed to be 4 multiplied by 5 is 20. Then how many zeros do we have? 2. So the answer must be 2000, not 200. Use strategies you learned to help multiply. So 8 multiplied by 7 is 56, and 8 multiplied by 7 is 56, then 1 0, that is 560. 8 multiplied by 7 is 56, then 2 zeros, that is 5,600. 8 multiplied by 7 is 56, then 3 zeros, that is 56,000. So 7 multiplied by 70, there is 490, and 2 multiplied by 700 is 1,400. Now it's your turn. Pause the video and answer the following. Time is up. So the answer for number 6, 210, 2,100, 21,000. For number 7, we have 240, 2,400, 24,000. Number 8, 480, because 8 times 6 is 48, then we have 1 0. 4,800 and 48,000. For number 9, we have 8,000. Number 10, we have 2,800. Number 11 is 360. Now, let's solve the mathematical practices and problem solving. The Mississippi River is about 8 times the length of the Hudson River. If the Hudson River is about 300 miles long, about how many miles long is the Mississippi River? Write and solve an equation. So 8 multiplied by 300 equals m. M, the known variable, is equivalent to 2,400 because 8 times 3 is 24, then you have 2 zeros. So the answer is about 2,400 miles. Number 13. Ted, Jason, and Angelina are trying to raise $200 for a local shelter. Ted raised $30. Jason raised $90. How much money does Angelina need to raise in order to reach their goal? So the answer is $80. What are you going to do is just simply add 30 plus 90 is equivalent to 120. Then we're going to subtract 200, subtract 120 to get the unknown variable, and that is equivalent to 80. For question number 14, there are 9 girls and 4 adults in Amy's scout troop. How much did the troop pay for tickets to the amusement park? So 9 girls, that is considered a child. So there are 9 girls and 4 adults. Okay, so how much did the troop pay for tickets for amusement park? Amusement park is this. So for adult, $40 per head, and for child, $30 per head. So since you have 9, so 9 multiplied by $30, and the other one is 4 multiplied by $40. So 9 multiplied by 3 is 27, then you have 1 0. Then 4 multiplied by 4 is 16, then you have 1 0. Then add, this is 0. 13 regroup 1, 430 is the total cost that they're going to pay. Number 15. Tina visited Fundland with her mom and a friend. They bought tickets for Plan C. How much money did they save on the 2 children's ticket for Plan C instead of buying separate tickets for Plan A and Plan B? So what are we going to do? So 2 children. So child cost $20 if it is Plan A. Plan B, $30, but for Plan C, a combination of Plan A and Plan B, that is $40. So let's find out first for Plan A. So for Plan A, 2 multiplied by 20, that is $40. Okay. For Plan B, 2 children multiplied by 30, that is equivalent to $60. So if they're going to pay separately Plan A and Plan B, they need to pay $100. But if they're going to pay Plan C only, which is equivalent to $40 each, so 2 multiplied by 40, so they need to pay only $80. So how much money did they save? You just simply subtract 100 minus 80, and that is equivalent to $20. Number 16. Brandon says 4 multiplied by 800 is greater than 8 multiplied by 4,000. Renee says 4 multiplied by 800 is less than 8 multiplied by 4,000. In part A, without calculating the answer, explain how to use place value strategies or the associative property to find which is greater. So this is the answer. 4 multiplied by 800 is 4 groups of 800s or 3200s. So 8 multiplied by 4000 is 8 groups of 4000s or 32,000. So 8 multiplied by 4000 is greater. So without calculating the answer, explain how to use relationships or basic facts to find which is less. So both problems have the same basic facts. 4 multiplied by 800 has 2 zeros, while 8 multiplied by 4000 has 3 zeros. So 4 multiplied by 800 is less. That's it. Thank you so much and have a nice day.